I am a gotta see it to believe it guy. I am. I do view the world as a glass half full. I always think that the best in people, I think the best of situations. But I still need to see it first. And that's why I chose the Washington football team to win the NFC East. Because I saw last year Washington with Alex Smith at the controls perform very well, and then Taylor Heineke give the Bucs their toughest competition in the playoffs of last year, you could say. I know Packers fans might raise their hand and say they came close, but the Washington football team had a heck of a game against the Buccaneers in that wild card contest that they lost. And I thought them coming back with that defense and Ryan Fitzpatrick that this would be a team to be reckoned with. Well, right now, not so much. Right now, sitting at 2-3 after the New Orleans Saints finished their first 5 games and heading to a bye week at 3-2, a big-time win, and I think they would sign for that 3-2 with everything that they've been through. 3-2 they are now, and they won 33-22. So I guess this highlight or this conversation is brought to you by the numbers 3 and 2, to use the Sesame Street phrase. But they're the Washington football team kind of on the outside looking in. Big win for the Philadelphia Eagles to improve to 2-3. But your Dallas Cowboys, TJ, keep on keeping on, and they not only keep on keeping on, they keep on beating up the competition that's in front of them.
Put them up.
And you've gotten a Chargers team that's right in front of them in their building. It's the only loss for the Chargers this season. You had a Cowboys game against the Panthers last week. They were 3-0, trying to make their bones against them, and then you always throw the records out. And what wound up being out yesterday was the Giants' quarterback, running back, and wide receiver by the end of the game. And we'll keep an eye on the injury report throughout this 3-hour show about Saquon Barkley. But $110 for Zeke, 300 yards for Dak, another touchdown for CeeDee Lamb, 1 on the ground, 1 in the air for Zeke, 3 in the air for Dak. They just keep on doing what they need to do and look impressive while doing it. And they've got a Defensive Player of the Year candidate in the back end of their defense. Trevon Diggs, another interception. He's got 6. By the way, Week 5 ends tonight. So you could figure out how many interceptions this kid has. And the Diggs brothers are saying they want a Diggs cast now.
Right.
Everybody wants a cast now. Maybe we'll get a Diggs cast. And we can have it at the Pro Bowl. Because it's a Diggs world, and we're all paying rent. Because not only did Trevon and the Cowboys come through with the I've got to see it to believe it, so did the Buffalo Bills. We had a lot of fun on the show last week saying that Sunday Night Football was laid out for the Bills and Bills Mafia. It was laid out like it was on fire beneath a recreational vehicle that's parked in the parking lot in Orchard Park, New York. Lit on fire, and everybody in Bills Mafia that had been waiting for this game since that moment when Stephon Diggs watched the AFC Championship game celebration in front of him in Arrowhead, watching the confetti come down, and last night watching the rain came down. It was a completely different scenario for the Buffalo Bills. To say they put the bang thing on the Chiefs is an affront to the words bang and thing. They absolutely showed the Kansas City Chiefs the back of their hand. And their hand is a heck of a hand to play. With the Mandalorian quarterback, Josh Allen, throwing for 3, rushing for 1. Damn near ran for 60 yards last night. You've got Emmanuel Sanders with 2 touchdown passes. Stephon Diggs is the guy you got to pay attention to. And then there's Dawson Knox trying to add his name to the list of high-powered, high-offense tight ends. That's a matchup nightmare. 117 yards receiving on just 3 catches. And then the defense doing what they could not do to the Chiefs last year, which is bottle up Mahomes, confuse him at times, get him pressed and pressured. And then when he's under duress, turn it over. And that's been the Chiefs' season. That has been the Chiefs' season. But the Buffalo Bills right now, before I turn to the Chiefs, are the best team in the American Football Conference. That is a fact. Because they've got the quarterback. They've got the high-powered offense that is very difficult to stop. Their run game is still the shrug emoji, and my concern for them would be is if they face the Chargers, that would be the Chargers' main weakness, as we saw Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt do once again what the rest of the league's been doing against the Chargers, which is running it down their throat. Because the Chargers are the other team right now that's raising their hand saying, we have an opportunity to be the best in the AFC, and we'll see what the Ravens do tonight if they can throw their hat in that 4-1 ring. But the Bills right now are the team that made the championship game last year, and the Bills right now are the team that's won 4 in a row, and the Bills right now are 4-1, and they've got the defense, and they've got the quarterback who can leap over defenders, and the quarterback who can throw it over defenders, and the quarterback who can run over defenders. He is right now your clubhouse leader for MVP. Josh Allen as well. And I know it could be an overreaction Monday, and we'll have that later on. But you are what you are in the NFL, and you're 4-1. And I know the Cardinals are 5-0. But right now, Josh Allen and Kyler Murray are tied at 1 game apiece in performances where, you know, your candidacy for MVP is not burnished. Kyler Murray had one of those yesterday, but his team still won. Bills right now are a major wrecking ball as they are playing right now. They're going to win their division. There's nobody who comes even close to the area code of sniffing it in their division. They're already 2.5 games in front of the Dolphins, and the Patriots are 2-3 as well. And the Jets sitting there at 1-4. Pardon me, the Dolphins are the ones who are 1-4, and the Patriots are the ones 2-3. And so they're already well in front. Nobody's going to catch them there. No one's going to go chase them down. They're not going to lose enough games for anybody to chase them down in their division. So they'll get a home playoff game. Now for them, it's just about having the best record, so everybody's got to come through Western New York when it's very, very cold in January. So they're in a catbird seat position. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.